Greetings one and all. Cheers. Just having a little hot chocolate on a rainy, overcast day. Good times. Hot chocolate will change the world, I think. Alrighty, I wanted to throw first I can speak, but I wanted to throw out a thank you to everyone who answered questions for my Q&A video. I got them all written down. Let's get cracking. So, some of these questions were really tough, I have to admit. I had to really think about some of them, but and I just realized I forgot something, so I gotta go and get it. Alrighty. Cool. So if I butcher your name, I apologize in advance. So I did these questions from the top down, so I didn't do them in any particular order. So Marlowe Heredy asked what my favorite bannock was, and that would have to be the bacon bannock. I mean, it was so good I couldn't even get up to turn the camera off to finish eating it, but I really enjoyed all of them. Camp cooking video plans. It's funny you should say that, because I've actually been thinking about doing some and expanding the meals I've been eating, because while I do enjoy the Mountain House, just eating Mountain House all the time on every outing gets dull quick. I do like it, but I actually want to expand and try different things. There's actually 2 websites that I'm going to go and order products from as soon as I can and give them a shot, and of course there'll be videos on it when they come out. Man, I love hot chocolate. And then he asked, does watching the videos help? And to be honest, I monetize my videos. I mean, I purposely put ads on my videos for a specific reason. I signed up for a YouTube partnership that will allow me to make, put up longer videos. And I verified my account, and I give them all the information that they wanted and jump through all their hoops. And the reason I did that is because when you put ads on your videos, you can actually make a little bit of money. And I was hoping to do giveaways on my channel, and I was hoping that the channel would support the giveaways, so it's not just coming out of pocket, because I don't have a lot of cash to just. I wish I could buy everybody something, but I can't. So I was hoping that the channel would support the giveaways, but I've been making videos since February 2014, and I've not made a dime. I found a dime in the parking lot, and that's more money than I made on YouTube. So I don't know what the deal is. I don't know, maybe if I forgot something along the way, but I haven't made anything yet. So that's why there haven't been any giveaways, which is kind of a bummer. So does watching the ads help? I think it does. I mean, I watch them from other people's channels because I want to, support them as I can. And also, YouTube lets you put videos up for free, so I figured, why not put ads on there? So thank you for watching the ads. Alright, so from Sean McCormick, and I'm going to link all their channels below so you can go check their channels out. He asked, where do I want to be in 5 years? It's probably one of the toughest questions, because I honestly don't know where I'm going to be next year. Just recently, my work site, after 6.5 years of being there, told me Wednesday, hey, we don't need you anymore after Friday. So I've been scrambling to find a new site to work, because I contract, and I don't have a permanent site as of yet. I've been pulling the graveyard all week, which has thrown my schedule 180, and it's been really stressful, actually, just trying to adjust. And I've got all these video plans still. Like, someone was giving me a hard time because I haven't done the bow drill yet. Well, it's a little hard to get out and do them when you're sitting at home stressing about where you're going to be working next week. I mean, this week I've got my hours, but next week, I don't know. And if I'm not working, the videos have to just come to a stop, and I just have to 'Cause I have to make sure that the bills get paid first, since YouTube isn't paying me anything. Not that I would make a ton of money anyway. I mean, you'd have to get like 100,000 views per video to make, you know, to earn a living. So some people do it, you know. It's like some people can do it, and I just don't have time, you know. But it would be nice though to develop my skill sets to the point where I could just walk into the woods anywhere in the state of Washington where I live, and just, you know, make a fire, make shelter, put up a shelter, either with a tarp or build one, and just camp out. So that would be nice to be able to do, and I'm working on it. You know, it's tough when you have a job too, so I have to sort of balance them both, and I can't just always be out in the woods. I mean, I honestly haven't turned the camera on in over a week. Actually, I shot the first Q&A video a week ago. I haven't turned the camera on since. So, what is something I want to accomplish skill-wise that I haven't done so yet? And that would be fire. A few guys have told me that I wasn't really a beginner with fire, but I think they're just being nice. But they also said I was selling myself short, and I'm not, honestly. I'm just realistic about my skill. I'm just scratching the surface when it comes to fire. I mean, there's still a lot of things I need to do and try. Bow drill is one of them. I just haven't been able to get out to do it and try it yet. I did once and it failed, but I didn't film it because I wanted to focus on making the set properly, and it was just a big bust. Because I don't have the benefit of having someone standing there watching you do it, you know, giving you tips as you work. You know, I have to pretty much do it. All I have is a camera here and then other people's YouTube videos, which I've been watching, and it's great tips and tricks. But yeah, so fire is the one thing, because once you get a fire going, I mean, you can put up a tarp if you have one. I've not made any natural shelters yet. I wanted to this year again, but I just couldn't get out there and get it done. And you know, if you've seen the woods I go into, if you watch my primitive camp series, you know, there aren't a lot of leaves around. There's not even a lot of boughs around. So maybe this fall, when things start falling down, excuse me, I can get something going. But we'll see how it goes. Alright, so this gentleman, I'm hoping I'm saying your name right, Kanzee. He asked actually several questions. Quite a few actually, so we'll get into them. Do I see myself being an outdoor skill instructor? At this point, no. If friends wanted to come out and learn fire, you know, they could watch my videos. I'd be happy to take them out and show them what I've been doing. But oftentimes I get the, hey, let's go hiking, and I'll say, sure, let me know when you want to go, and then I never hear from them again. And that's happened dozens of times. Or they just have things going on, or you know, they have their own lives. But what are you gonna do? So right now, no on the instructor, but you know, when I'm out enjoying the dirt time, I'd be happy to show someone what I've been doing. Or they can just watch my videos. I have a whole playlist on fire making, which I'm not done making fire or practicing fire making methods. Especially when we're coming into fall now. I think yesterday was the last day of summer, I think. And yeah, there should be some fire making in the rain, which I hate being out in the rain. Hate it. When I live in a rainforest, go figure. Do I ever feel like outdoor skills are necessary for the future? You know, and I thought about this question a lot last night at work. Well, this morning actually. And it seems to me that outdoor skills have been on the decline for a long time. You know, no one taught me how to make fire. I had to learn by watching videos and my own practice. But nobody knows how to do anything anymore. Skills have been on the decline. Are they necessary? I think yes. But have they been being taught? No. I mean, I've heard of people being out with Boy Scouts, and you know, they can't get a fire going. You know, nobody hunts anymore. Everything is under saran wrap at the grocery store. So we don't hunt anymore. We don't. I mean, people still hunt, and they get crap for it. I mean, I actually read something online. It was you know, you should never hunt. You should buy meat at the grocery store, or you know, because those animals weren't hurt. It's like, really? Come on. So, are skills necessary? I think yes, but big decline. I mean, I bet there's probably only a small percentage of people who actually practice outdoor skills. Most of the people I see walking on hikes and whatnot, you know, they're just out for the exercise. They have like no gear. They might have a water bottle. Some guys have packs. I've always wanted to. I've been meaning just to stop somebody and ask them if I can have them go through their pack on camera, just because I want to see what they have. So, do I think they're necessary for the future? Oh yeah. Alright. Which do you prefer most? Primitive, classic 18th century, or modern survival outdoor styles? I don't think I really have a style that I use. I don't think I do. I mean, I don't really consider myself I don't consider myself a bushcrafter, or a woodcrafter, or a camp crafter. I don't really feel like I need to label myself what I am. I'm out for fun. I'm out to enjoy myself. I'm out to practice for my own benefits, and I'm making the videos to share what I'm doing because it's fun. I mean, it's fun being out, and then the minute it stops being fun, I'm just gonna sell all my stuff and take up chess or some other activity, shuffleboard or something. I'll pick a new hobby. As soon as, you know, if my health gives out, I'll be forced to. So I'm 41 now. I don't know what the future is gonna come. One day I might just start hating the outdoors. It's like, you know, screw the woods. You know, burn them all down. But I doubt it, because I really love being out. But we'll see. What motivates you to do videos? Trying to remember what the answer I thought of yesterday. Well, what motivates me is the fun. I mean, without the camera, I'd still be out doing what I'm doing. In fact, I start in December 2013. A question was asked, you know, do I have any goals for 2014? And mine was fire making. And I've stuck to that because I wanted to do it anyway. And I watched another gentleman's video, and he said, I want to get better with the ferro rod. And then he said, you know, I'm going to give E-Carbs a push to get out there. And I took the push. That was last year. It's September now, and I'm still doing it. In fact, I'm actually prepping something over here for another video series that I'm working on. As soon as I can get out and get it filmed, I'll probably be doing it here at the park. Some of it, because I got the little fire pit right over here, and this is my park. This is where I film, especially on a rainy, overcast day, because I don't have anywhere else to film at. And there's nobody here. The park's totally empty right now. So when it's raining, people stay away. Like, I just saw a vehicle leave, and I haven't seen a soul come by. So. Yeah, the motivation is fun. When it stops being fun, I stop being out here. If the power goes out in my city, do I have enough skills to survive outside the city or in the wilderness? How many days do I think I could make it? So, if the power goes out, you know, I carry a flashlight. Most people don't. I have it on me now. So I have a light. I have spare batteries at home, backup batteries. I have backup lights, so I wouldn't be in the dark. Of course, I'd be angry because, you know, we're so set on modern technology, and, you know, like, the biggest thing is, oh, no internet. So, you know, I could go outside. I could make fire. I could go to there's a nearby stream. I could filter because I have a Cat9 hiker at home. I've never used it in 2 years. My last water experiment, I could have brought it with me, but I wanted to boil and see how it worked. So, also, well, I'll get into that later. The biggest problem, though, is once my food runs out at home, because I do have stuff stocked up, but I could probably go a couple weeks of food eating maybe 3 weeks if I eat really sparingly, because I have like more than a dozen packs of Mountain House. I have, you know, food in the cabinets. Every time I get paid, I just grab a couple extra cans of food and throw them up in the cabinets. But being a renter, I have limited space. I could probably go maybe 3 weeks with food I have, and then after that, then if the power hasn't come back on and society hasn't sort of kicked itself into gear, I would probably starve to death, to be honest, because I have not hunted before ever. I don't own a firearm. I don't own a bow. I don't own any traps or anything. I've not made any snares or put any deadfalls together, because I'm still working on the basics: fire, water, which I've done, shelter, which I've just scratched the surface on, and the food is the biggest one, because without it you starve. But I would probably eventually just starve to death, I think. So I think I'd be in trouble. It doesn't mean I don't want to hunt or learn how to. I don't know anyone who hunts. I think a couple of guys I know hunt, but I haven't had a chance to get out and talk to them and say, hey, you know, I would actually be interested in tagging along with someone who's on a hunt for like a weekend, just to see how it's done. I've never gutted an animal before. You know, I have fished, so I mean, I live in Washington. There are lots of lakes, so I could probably put something together. I mean, I actually was talking to my buddy Nathan about putting together a fishing kit for emergencies, and I might look into getting into fishing again, because there might be some good videos. Go out and do like a survival fishing weekend. You know, go out and just bring some lemon pepper and see if you can catch some trout for dinner. But the downside is you have to do all that legally, so I go get my hunting license and whatnot. Not hunting, I mean fishing license. But maybe down the road, maybe next year I'll get a wild hare. Maybe a year or two from now or something, I don't know. But I don't know anything about trapping other than what I've seen on video. I don't have a problem with hunting. I only have a problem with people who kill animals and just leave the carcass behind. I think those people, they don't deserve to be out in the woods, to be honest. What is the scariest thing I've seen in the bush? Scariest thing is, about 20 years ago, I was out with a friend of mine and we did like an overnighter. We just camped. And we were walking back a service road, and we looked down the trail, and I saw a little figure go run across the trail, and it was a baby black bear, and it sat down and just stared at us. And of course I'm freaking out, because I'm like, bear, because bears scare me anyway. And naturally I'm like, well, where the hell's mom? I don't want mom coming charging out of the woods like, I'm gonna kill you. But it ran off, and then I waited about 10 minutes to give it some distance between us, like it was going through the woods. So and that was about the scariest thing. I mean, you'll hear like the little night noises, like, what's that? But I mean, bears scare me, but not enough to keep me out of the woods. So when is your favorite part of the day in the bush? And that would be the evening time, because when you wake up in the morning, you do your breakfast, you wash the sleep out of your face and clean up, you have breakfast, and then you spend the day collecting firewood, adjusting your shelters, your tie down lines, whatever you gotta do. If you're sleeping in like a natural shelter, you gotta, maybe throw some leaves back on it. So basically you're working all day, and then finally you're done. So you're finished. You get to sit down, relax, get some awesome food going, whatever it is. If you're just camping, you bust out the burgers, cook the bacon, throw a bannock on, just really whatever. And I'm really hoping to get into some more cooking ideas, which I'll share with you guys. And I got a few ideas already I'm thinking of that I'll definitely do videos for, and share what I'm doing and my ideas. So yeah, the evening is my favorite time, because then finally you're done for the day and you can just relax, watch the sunset, start getting tired, you crash, It's good times. Who is my favorite TV survivalist? That was a tough question because, to be honest, I've never met one. And the reason I say that is because, you know, for TV, I think they do a lot of changes, and they basically dictate to the show, the cast, what they want to see. You know, the producers standing there going, hey, do this, do that, do this, do that. And while I haven't confirmed that, I believe that that's what's happening. I mean, if I had to pick one, I would say Les Stroud, because he's filming himself. He's doing all the work himself. You know, I mean, he gets home and he edits, you know, he gets back and he edits it all, or someone edits it all, but I like the fact that he doesn't have a camera crew standing behind him. I like the fact he's not, you know, running around, taking unnecessary risks, you know, drinking his whiz. I mean, I like them all, to be honest. I mean, even Bear Grylls, I like watching his show. I mean, am I going to go charging, am I going to go running full speed down a mountainside and almost falling to my death? Hell no. Hell no. Am I going to whiz into a snake skin and then drink it later? Hell no. Because that's just nasty. So I like Les, but honestly, I would like to meet all of them who are still living. I mean, Dick Premicky is no longer with us, but it would have been nice to hang out with that dude for like a week. I bet he'd be really fun to hang out with. But you know, sometimes when you meet celebrities or like sports stars, musicians, whatever, and they turn out to be a douche in person. They seem cool on TV or in interviews, but when you meet them, they end up being a douche. It's a real letdown too. It's like, wow, you seem cool, but man, what a douche. So, alright, so yeah, another question from Sean McCormick. Favorite piece of gear and why? That was a tough one because honestly, I actually love all my gear. I mean, I love my canteen cup. I love my cook pot because I make bannock in it. I love all my blades. I love, you know, my tarps and everything. But I think I had to pick my carabiner. This thing goes with, well, two things actually. One is my hat, my Pendleton, and the other is my carabiner. You know, this goes with me everywhere I go. Got my little Azula. I have my backup flashlight, my ferrocerium rod, which is showing some serious wear. Love that. Got my lighter. You know, I have a lot of it I don't use. I got my little container here, which I've been meaning to swap these out. But I got some of those little tinder things in here. Which I need to replace these because I don't really like them as much. Yeah, so I would have to say that this is my favorite, but honestly I love everything I have. So, the carabiner. Love this thing. If I'm only out in the woods for a half hour, I take this with me. Like, I would leave a knife behind because I still have a blade on here. If I was going out processing tinder, I'd bring, I have something I can use. Yeah, I just love this. It's actually one of the first things I bought because when I first started getting outdoors, I ordered this as one of the first things I bought was my carabiner, and you always see it hanging on my belt. So that and my hat. Love my hat. You might notice the feathers are gone because the let's see if I can show it to you. I was putting on my pack and the little piece here had snapped off and all the feathers fell to the ground, so I haven't had a chance to fix it, and it's actually illegal to have feathers anyway, so well, it sucks not having them. You know, my poor hat broke because I was wearing my hat and I wanted to go put it on my backpack and I slung it over and it hit and just broke them all off. Such a bummer. Alright. Favorite backpacking meal? I'd have to say it's either the Mountain House lasagna or the Mountain House spaghetti and meat sauce. It's probably my favorite. I like the beef stew, but I like the spaghetti. I don't know what it is. It's just tasty. But once I start experimenting in other meals, that might change. So it might be, cause I'm looking at two Packet Gourmet I'm looking at, and also Hawk Vittles. Cause they have like beef stew, and they have and like Packet Gourmet has like Texas State Fair chili. Dude, that sounds awesome. Especially when you're out hiking all day and you sit down and have a hot bowl of chili. Man. Cause I watched Shug's videos, and he cooks a lot of that stuff, and man, it looks good. There's even what's it called? Damn, I forgot. Oh, it's tipping my tongue too. I'll put it on the screen if I think of it. They look good too, so I hope they expand more and try some more of those things. And the last question: what is my favorite beer? Well, to be honest, and everyone who knows me knows this, I don't drink beer. To be honest, I don't drink any alcohol, actually. I think I bought a 6-pack of Strongbow, and I still have 3 of them in the refrigerator, and the only reason that I used one of them in my crock pot, and the other 3 are just sitting in there, and I bought those 5 months ago. So yeah, they're still in the refrigerator. So not a big drinker. So I think maybe the Strongbow, I like that. The hard cider is pretty tasty. Because beer is just bitter and it just doesn't taste very good. I don't really like it. Alright, that's the last question. So thank you to the 3 guys who submitted questions. Appreciate it. I'll link your channels below, like I said. Thanks for watching. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask them in this video. And if I get a lot of them, I might do another Q&A, but I might just answer them down in the comments. We'll see. I mean, it doesn't. I can always just come out, turn the camera on, the park behind me, and answer more questions. But we'll just play it by ear. Most likely, I'll just answer them in the comments. But yeah. I do have other videos coming. I do have other things I'm gonna try, and one of them is bow drill. It is coming. I know I mentioned it before, but I've actually got the sets at home because I've got a video series idea, and yeah, there will be bow drill. Promise. In fact, I'll tell you what. If I don't end up doing the bow drill, I'll never eat another bannock again. How's that? We'll keep it real. If I don't make, if it doesn't happen before the end of the year, I'll never eat another bannock. How's that? That's how serious I am. I am gonna do it. It's just finding time and getting to it. Alrighty, guys. I'm gonna pack it up, head home. I'm pretty much done with my other videos, so when actually I gotta run home and upload this one. So, because I said I'd do it in a week. So if you have any further questions, put them in the comments. I may do another video. We'll see. See how it goes. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate your views, your comments, your support, your +1s. Without you guys watching, the channel, I appreciate it. So, thank you.